You ever wonder what it's like to live without Starclan? Without the stars watching over you? Without the whispers in your dreams? Without the promise that someone's waiting for you on the other side? I have, but I didn't used to. Back when I was just Crow, before I had a clan or a name that meant anything to anyone, I didn't even know StarClan existed. My nights were cold, and the stars, just lights in the sky, far away and meaningless. If you're rogue-born, you don't get stories about them. You get stories about survival, how to keep from starving, how to hide from danger. You learn to trust your instincts, your claws, and the sound of your heartbeat in your ears. But StarClan, that's something you don't have time to believe in. When AshClan found me, I thought it was all part of being in a clan, like hunting patrols and borders. You believe in StarClan because everyone else does. You go along with it because what else can you do? They speak of the stars like they're alive, like they're watching you, judging every breath. But me, I never felt them, not once. Even now, as a healer, I don't hear them. When my clanmates dream, they see their ancestors. When I dream, I see nothing. I used to lie about it, you know. Say I'd seen some shadowy figure in the clouds or felt a warm breeze that smelled of herbs. I didn't want to be different. I didn't want them to know that for me, the stars are just as quiet as they once were when I was a rogue. But here's the thing. Sometimes I wonder if that silence is a blessing. You're born in a clan. You're tied to the stars from the moment you open your eyes. You grow up with their stories, their warnings, their expectations. Every step you take is watched by cats who've been dead longer than you've been alive. You think you're free, but you're not. You're just living under the weight of all that came before. Rogues, we don't have that. Maybe that's why StarClan doesn't speak to us. Maybe it's because we're too wild, too untamed for them to reach. Maybe we don't need their guidance because we never asked for it. Or maybe it's because they see us as something lesser, something outside their realm. And you know what? Sometimes that's fine with me. I see the way clan cats cling to StarClan. They're afraid to make their own choices, afraid of what comes after death if their ancestors aren't there to catch them. Me, I've already lived in a world without that safety. I know what it's like to walk in the dark with no one to guide you but yourself. That kind of loneliness becomes familiar. You get used to it. But then, there are nights where I look up at those same stars and wonder, will they ever speak to me? Am I doomed to silence because I wasn't born under their light? I try not to let it get to me, but it's hard. You can only hear stories of dreams and prophecies so many times before you start to feel like something's missing. Like you're the one with the broken connection. And that's what it is, isn't it? A disconnect. A gap between me and the stars. Between the life I had before and the one I'm trying to build here. I didn't choose to be born a rogue, but maybe that's why I don't hear them. Maybe StarClan doesn't speak to cats like me because we weren't theirs to begin with. You know what I think, though? I think there's strength in that. The kind of strength no clan cat will ever know. Clan cats rely on those ancestors, lean on them like crutches, waiting for signs, waiting for guidance. They forget how to stand on their own paws. Me, I don't have that luxury. Every time I heal a cat, every time I choose what herbs to use, it's me making the call. Not some dream, not some message from the stars. Just me. And that's power, don't you think? To know that the only one responsible for what happens is yourself. It's terrifying. But it's freeing. And I don't say this out loud, of course. You know how they are. If they know their healer didn't believe, well, let's just say they wouldn't trust me like they do. They need to believe I have the stars on my side. Even if I don't, they need to feel like they're being looked after by something greater. So I give them that. I give them peace of mind, and maybe that's my role, you know. To be the one who carries the weight of all that silence, so they don't have to. So, what about you? Do you ever wonder what it's like to walk through life without Starclan watching your every move? To be truly free, without the weight of ancestors and tradition on your back? It sounds lonely, doesn't it? It is, but it's also all I've ever known. And sometimes, I think there's power in that silence, in knowing that every choice I make is mine, and not some starry cat from moons ago. I live for the present, not the past. And maybe that's enough. For now.